Hello guys, today I'm going to be quickly going over the final paycheck calculator for my YouTube series that I did. So now we have a quick check section, and I'm not going to go through the tutorial because I kind of did this and I decided to show you guys. I'm not going to show you how I did it. If you look at the other tutorials I did, you'll kind of learn how I did it through watching those. But nonetheless, here we go. So this is, obvious what it's going to be. It's a quick check section, so if you're like, don't want to go through and look at the Excel sheet stuff, I can just quickly go look here, see how much I have left over after my monthly revenue, etc., etc. So this needs to be formatted. Oh, it is formatted correctly. Oh, now it is. Okay, there we go. So we got the paycheck date. I put paycheck date, so when you get here, you'll want to put in like when your paycheck is, whatever it is. Use you need to do 3 dash, 32 dash 32 or whatever, for example. That's how you would do it. So, you know, made it a little bit like easier to understand. So these will be calculated, all these ones, and so like the everything else is manual input. So your pay rate. You can just drag this down and it'll stay the same. Oh, didn't want to go back there. It's just put 0 there. Then your shift start, you want to use military time. So, say I start for whatever reason 5 o'clock, then I go to 9 o'clock, which is 2100 military time. Or if you want to enter it in manually, you can go through here and enter it in, so I work 10 p.m. and then it will change it there. Just like that. And you do need to put in the semicolons. If you do it this way, you need to do 5 semicolon 00, 21 colon, not semicolon, and then 00. Just like that. And then it'll calculate. Well, let's leave that in there actually, just for demonstration purposes. And then my hourly rate is $8 an hour. I don't know what the heck it was going. I accidentally messed it up. There we go. Now it's showing right. Anyways, okay. And if you use or never mind, don't listen to me. I'll fix everything that there might be issues with. I just quickly went through and reformatted everything so that there's a weekly version, bi-weekly, and a monthly version of this Excel sheet, which is down in the description below, by the way. So if you want to download it, go through everything I'm doing with me, so you know what to do and everything. You will need to go and look up federal tax stuff. So I'm going to quickly go on ahead. We're just going to, Google federal tax brackets. That's what you want. So this is what it is. I'm in the 12% range. That's why it's not the 12%. So you can just go here. Link will be in the description, so you don't even need to look it up. Or you can just look right here, and that's the new tax bracket. And then you'll want to look up your state tax brackets as well. So like for Utah, lovely thing is flat tax rate. So if you're in Utah, it's already set to be the 5% tax rate. So yeah, you just want to look up Utah state tax brackets right there. Utah income tax brackets. Maybe they've changed it. Yep, look at that. 5%. Oh, look, this is actually you can look at all of the tax brackets for every state. So there you go. Bam, look at that. I didn't even know they had a website like this. I assumed there was, but I didn't know for sure. Anyways, I'll put the links for these down in the description. Or you can pull it up right here. That's the one for the state tax one. Looks like it has all the states on there for it. Then this is the federal tax. You can look right here and find yours right now, because this isn't going to change on which area you're in. It's federal. Okay. Now back to this. So you want to put your federal tax bracket right in there. You'll want your state tax in there. As far as I'm pretty sure that the social Medicare tax is the same for everyone. So you don't need to worry about that. Well, we can double check it real fast. That's not what I meant. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the same, so you don't need to adjust these numbers. You just need to adjust federal, state tax on your document. And again, you can say, put in the 10% and then just drag it down and it'll stay the same. There you go. And now let's move on to the check. So I think this is actually... It's not working correctly because I was adjusting stuff for the monthly version and I just went back to this one. So here we go. You got your, all this information here. This is working through averages of all of that. So if you decrease it, you'll get an accurate, like if you just say the days you work, so like H2, then it will be accurate to your average. Or if you want to do average, you make per day, even the days you don't work, you can just leave it as to what I have it set for. Yes, that's what I want it to be. So, check. I'm going to go over some new things I added on the check. These are parentheses because there's nothing inputted here. So we'll just quickly put some crap here. We'll say $17, $8 gross. We'll just say like 400 outrageous numbers that wouldn't actually happen. And then somehow you got $200. Okay. Now, the most of the stuff is the same. So this is for, how much you should put into savings, checkings, etc., which you can change it to whatever you want it to be. I have it going 50-50 right now. Then estimated savings, estimated checkings, pay, etc. Honestly, I haven't even really... Oh, this is going by average. I don't even remember what this is going by. Oh. That's what it's going by. This one's going by... This should be N2. There we go. Now it's fixed. Your average difference, so it's going to take, the difference right here, calculate all that. Average difference, this is average difference in net. I don't have it doing average difference in gross. Just read all that. Median net, this is like, halfway in between, of how much you're making. Then this is saying like your average, how much is averagely taken out in your tax and fed. And then this is going from G2 to G15, and same with all these. So that's where you're getting these lower numbers for, even though we put $12 in there. So again, if you want to just have it do those, what you have your paycheck for, so it'll be G2 started at G2, and then have it, put a colon in, and then put in, whatever you want it to go to. H0. It's not understanding that. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. Savings calculator. I made it look fancier than it was before. So, you got your monthly saving calculator, weekly saving calculator, and your yearly saving calculator. Now, if I were making, if I were getting paid bi-weekly and monthly, I wouldn't really use this one, but you can. Just put in your, the weeks you're trying to save, and then put in paydays per week. So if you're bi-weekly, that'd be 0.5, and then monthly, I believe it would be 0.25. And it will work it out that way. The orange cells, those are your inputs. So that's what you have to manually input into the cell. But everything else, that are in the white orange with the orange text, that is calculation. So you don't have to put anything into there. Now we're moving on to spending. I already have an example for this, but so if you want to calculate your savings and all that in your bank accounts, that's what this section's for. I have 2 banks right now, so that's why there's 2 banking sections, and I just set them to be bank, because so you guys don't know where I bank at and whatnot, etc., etc. Don't know why, but I just did that. Okay, now credit. This is I put this in there for me to keep track of what I'm putting on my credit card, to make sure what I have, what I need to pay it off. So that's what you do. This, like, these 3 sections right here don't do anything for your Excel sheet. It doesn't do any calculation based off of that. This, however, it does. Why is it saying hashtag value? S4 times 4. What's S4? Average check. But I changed it to, okay. So this should be S5 then. So that's what these numbers are for. I don't know why I have that there. But so you put in your monthly bills. So you got your phone bill, $40. Then that comes over to your, should come over here. Don't know why it's not. Oh, that's weird. Fix that real fast. Actually, I think I know why I did it like that. B18. I don't know which one that was supposed to be, but I think it was supposed to be one of these ones. Anyways, I'll fix it later. Don't worry about all that jazz. It'll work when you guys get it. When you guys use it. Okay, last thing I want to go over before we end this. I'm sorry it's so long. Just making sure you know how everything works when you use it. I don't remember if I clarified this, so I'm going to say it real fast. You want to use a semicolon when you put it in this way. A colon, sorry. So 5, 0, 0. And then it will put it in. But you can also do it by editing this, right? You can also say, 6 a.m. and it'll change it like that too. So if you don't want to worry about military time, you can go up here and, say 12 p.m., all that. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the calculators and everything. Oh, almost forgot as well. 2 things. You're clocking in and out. This is just going to be average, the numbers up here, which I have it set to be the specific days you work. But you can, again, go through D8, D2 to D8 and have it calculate it that way. Whichever way you want to do it. I would recommend doing it, based on the days you work for the average in and out, and then also for your average gross daily and nightly. Last thing, when you make a new paycheck date thing, which I would recommend doing, like 3-15-18 for the name. It'll automatically change it up here, so you don't need to worry about it there. But you will need to be worried when you copy it down. You'll need to go through and change the date to be, say it was like 3-16, and then make sure it's like at H16 if you're working the weekly. So that's how you would do it. And then, if you're doing the bi-weekly is the same as the weekly, so which is the tutorial I'm doing. If you're doing the monthly, just make sure you have it set up to be the same, like H16 or whatever, as the top one. Just so you know, refer to the top row as your default. But It's messing up. There we go. That should fix it. So, yeah, there you go. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day. And I'm sorry if it's all over the place. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. And I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a good day.